I am Anthony from Haslage. In this video, I will be covering an individual topic from my book, The 21st Century Workplace, a HR and EEO guide. If you like what you hear, please check out the Amazon affiliate link in the description or visit my website at tony.haslage.net. That's tony.haslage.net. Thank you. I'm Anthony for Haslage, and today we're going to talk about processes, informal and formal. Particularly in processes handling disciplinary action, there needs to be a means to escalate the level of action and response. The level of action and response is made more severe as the processes switch from verbal to written and informal to formal. The first level is the lowest form of informal action and is usually a simple verbal communication. Verbal warnings are not generally recorded and are generally considered as a consideration for one's rare questionable actions. So it's basically telling somebody to stop doing whatever they're doing or to do whatever they're doing correctly. It's basically telling your kids or your dog to pee in the toilet or outside or wherever. So it is the least upsetting of it. I mean, generally it's a correction. It's a simple correction. The second level is still informal, but this time sent via electronic communications or handwritten even, as a reminder of a previous warning. Again, recording the response is not necessarily beyond the record in the sent box of the email or in a file folder in a filing cabinet, but it's still logged somewhere, and yeah, you've made note of it, and you've made sure that they have proof of it. So you can't just say you forgot. You can go, well, I sent you this, so it makes it a little bit more physical, a little bit more static. The third level is the beginning of the formal process. Now, this is where we go from, hey, I just need to remind you of this, to, uh-oh, you didn't listen. So it is most commonly associated with a cease and desist letter. Now we're talking, and I'm not talking about a legal letter you get in the mail, although in some cases it might be. But in the general staffing sense, the employment sense, it would be me sending you a formal reprimand. It would be me perhaps making you go to a meeting somewhere, filling out paperwork. At this point, it is recommended that all actions and else the next level will not to be pleasant. So this is your last chance kind of thing. It is also at that point that the documentation be made will in fact be put into personal file. Now it isn't just a casual email or a letter. This stuff is getting in your permanent record, wherever that is, if that is a thing. I don't even know. Do we do permanent records anymore? Anyway, and then it's going to be broadcast. Other people are going to know about this now, maybe even legal. And you're going to be told, hey, you need to do something, and then you're going to need to complete an action, or then you're going to be said, okay, you need to issue a response. This is kind of at least in the court sense, I know we're viewing out of the HR version here, but hey, somebody has said you did something and you need to stop, which again is a cease and desist letter, but then it leads into the final part, which is the last step of termination or legal action, where now you have a summons to appear in court. Not fun either way, but and funny in the HR scheme, if you get terminated, typically at least most businesses won't let it end there. But if it's bad enough, you will get sued. It's not a steep slope. Okay, so the purpose is to give everyone a fair shake, but not seeming too lenient towards offenders who do not seem to understand that they're being told to stop whatever actions they have been taking. I mean, there is one caveat. If the decision is not made to make record of all informal processes, some people may abuse the system. It is wise to share with other administrators when informal action is taken. And I have examples for days of businesses going, hey, and not me, by the way. I'm an awesome employee, but people I have worked for who manipulated the system, would do something, get in trouble by one manager, do something else, get in trouble by a different manager, but those managers were not talking. It was a purely informal process of being punished, basically just being told to stop. These managers were not communicating, and this person kept doing things. Oh boy. Because I try not to give too much detail here, but it was bad. It actually escalated over time until there had to be a formal process. So you can't let things get out of hand. And personally, for myself, informal or formal, I'm still going to make note of it, separate from whatever official records there are, because I want to be able to go back to my records and go, oh, okay, I did do this. Okay, that was the straw. They broke the camel's back. Whatever other metaphor or analogy you can stick here, something needs to be done. Thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. We would also like to thank our contributors and patrons for supporting this video. If you wish to add to the discussion, post a comment below. Please remember to like, subscribe, and check out our other videos. Thank you for checking out our content. Before you leave, please remember to click like and then subscribe. If you want to receive notifications, do not forget to enable them by clicking on the bell. Then afterwards, check out our social media at HaslageNet and our website at haslage.net.